numbers, and oh, got it. And so I'm excited to be getting someone to help me with my budgets and my projections, and because that's where I am struggling. And so I'm in a role where I want to grow, and I can't because I can't project. So that's my downfall. That's my down, and my up.
Yeah, we're working on that for you.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
take care of that.
Okay, so actually, known is helping me there. I didn't want to say it because I wasn't sure I could say it. So known is helping with that because that's where I struggle. And the upside, I am working on expanding my business into a second across the border, and because I now get clients from there already, and I'm also projecting based on the numbers that I get back, projecting in making an assisted living.
Wow, great. Yeah, I think when you say the new market, you're talking about Fairfield County, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And just right over the line.
Great. Yeah. Yeah, you're in Woodbridge.
Yes. And I'm excited because I really only started my business in 2018. So I'm excited but it took a really deep turn and fast.
Yeah, I was truly impressed with Sandra. I went and visited her in her office in Woodbridge, and I was really impressed about her operation and how everything's organized, and the whole story of Stork. You know, how you were able to build it, you know, step by step, but in, I would say, rather fast though, to the point where you have a good problem to solve. Let's put it that way. Now you need to make sure that it doesn't create bottlenecks, you know, here and there. But you're at that point, which is good.
So Sandra, what lessons did you learn? Like, I know sometimes you're building a business, you never have time to pause to think about, okay, what did I learn from that experience? So what lessons did you learn in your current market that you can apply to your next market? Or what things did you say, oh, I should never do that again, like that you can apply to this next market as you expand? Like those would be the things that I would really start to think about, like whether it was staffing, whether it was space, whether it was licensing, whether it was I should have built out a different network, because now I like have this network of people that know me. And then when I go into a new market, like here are the things that I need to have, like to just seed the soil for me.
Okay, I can give you a few. The first one is that when you market, you cannot be overly aggressive, and I am rabid, so I have to. That's it. That's the most gentlest word I could find. So what I had to do, I had to step back, because I remember getting this one client, and it's actually a very well-known client, and I went to the home. I have everything but the client said to me, stop by any time to check on us. And they're elderly, very elderly. So one day I just happened to come down to another house near their house. So I went in, and there were some dishes in their sink. I washed up because I still haven't got the client yet, but they were thinking about taking me on as a business. And in the end, I end up overdoing it, that I offend them, and I end up not getting the client. So that's something you never do. Don't be too overly aggressive, because I had them. I just figured I was doing something nice since I was in the door. I wanted to help them and everything, and I end up losing the client. And they sent me a very kind but very firm nasty note. And I just like, yes, that, we appreciate you wash up the dishes and cleaning up our kitchen, but we would never use you. So that was lessons learned. So I would say, pull back, sell your product and then step back and let it fall where it may. The other thing is, always, especially for people in the healthcare business, either you take your money up front, but you also have to trust your client that they will be able to pay you. Well, I had a client, and I trust that the client would pay me. So when the client got into some financial issues, I said I would wait on them and I could continue to provide the care that the patient. Remember, we're dealing with elderly people. When the client found out that they owe me $50,000, the client had money in the bank. They ran to the bank, withdrew all their money from the bank, and decided not to pay me. So hence, I'm out $50,000, but I provided $50,000 worth of care to this patient. So I left holding the bag till today. So always, after 2 weeks or 3 weeks the most, never let it go past. You collect, and by 30 days, stop providing service. I would always tell you, stop providing service.
I'm going to ask other people if they've been kind of caught off guard with payment and what strategies they've used. I will tell you, in the world of, so I do healthcare, but I do consulting. So I'm not hands-on. And so I do understand the difference between leaving someone, and stepping back. I can't say that if someone owed me $50,000, I would continue to provide services though, Sandra. I think at a certain point you could say, I appreciate your business. However, you are 30 days late, 15 days late, whatever the payment cycle is. So I'm going to pause services. You can pay me incrementally. A little bit is better than nothing. So you could pay me a little bit, but I think that's where you need to figure out how not to give away your services and not lose a client. Melissa. You're still on mute.
Sorry. I know it's different across the board of different industries. Now, when I had my daycare, one second, babe. I knew that I would not provide services for families without them paying in advance for the week. So every Friday you pay for the following week, because I know, everyone's going to have a sad story and this and that, but I did not want to provide services without getting payment. And that's what helped me to never had provided, daycare services without getting money up front. And then, but what I did want to say also in regards to everything that was being said also, failure, quote unquote, is not a bad word, because we learned so many lessons from all of our mistakes. So what I've learned is, when something like maybe what Sandra was saying happened, or, I've had a lot of, things happen for me and all the businesses that I've done, but I see it as a stepping stone and a learning lesson. And, we just take what happened and we see what can we learn from it to be better.
What percentage of this group has payment upfront? What percentage of you have payment upfront? Just like raise your hand or chime in.
Yeah, for us, this is Crystal. My video's not working for some reason.
Okay.
But for the therapy side, we require at the time of session that you need to pay. Now, for our clients that have insurance, sometimes they're not aware of what their insurance terms are. So if they had a deductible or how much the deductible is. So we spend a lot of time doing that education. So I've actually learned, since known to take that data, to go back and do that on the front end. I've trained my assistant to look at their insurance, to tell them, hey, you have a deductible, please be mindful. So whatever card you put on file, that's the card we would be taking that payment from. And reminding, I put it as well in our contract terms. If it's for speaking, I require deposit X amount of days before. And then I require, normally they do like net 30 or net 60. I need the rest of the payment by this amount of time. So it's up to us to be clear on the front end, to reiterate it. And I think also we're not just holding our clients accountable, we're holding ourselves accountable, because I'm still waiting to get some payments now. And once you get that energy of chasing people to get payments, you'll make sure to make a change on the front end for sure. So.
Right. So I would say, Crystal, that's great, because if you think about your own experience in going to the physician, you hit that payment desk, that registration desk, before you see that physician or that nurse practitioner, right? They understand this is your insurance, this is your copay, you can pay now, and then you go and sit and I put you in the queue. So it's the same thing for your business. Think about how the world treats you inside of when they expect their money. You are also a business in that environment. So you have to expect the same from your clients. And it's no different of an experience than they're seeing in the world than they should expect from you. So I think, especially as BIPOC businesses, we have to expect that same. You treat this doctor that way, I am providing services of value. This is how I'm going to treat you as well. So I think we have to make sure that we're not giving our things away. Anyone else want to share?
I had a few things that I wanted to share.
Me too.
I wrote notes so I don't forget. One is our Crystal Jackson and I don't have my other notebook with me. Danielle accepting new patients, because I have people that are asking me for therapists, and I send them their names and their information, but I said I'm not sure if they're accepting new clients, because I know on their Psychology Today profile, one says, I don't remember who it was, but one says not accepting and the other one says waitlisted. So I just wanted to make sure, but I mean, I can still send them, but I know people are looking for therapists.
So you can, I'm sorry, Crystal.
Go ahead, Danielle. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Melissa, you can send them my info. I know my Psychology Today profile says not taking new clients, but I am taking clients if they're referred from someone. So just let them know that you referred them to me, and I can take them.
Okay, thank you.
I have a wait list personally, but
Okay.
my team has openings. So
Okay.
right now they accept Cigna and self-pay. So
Okay.
they have,
Hold on.
we have room for in-office in Farmington, and we also have telehealth. So
Okay.
yep. They can check
Are
out
they
the website to familiarize with those people too.
okay? And are they do they work well with people that are experiencing like depression, anxiety, and PTSD?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, awesome.
Both are trained. One more than the other really likes working with parents, but
Okay.
both work with women's issues, depression, anxiety, general mental health. So we would be happy to accept any referrals.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Some cannot show their face.
So our mental health providers, Danielle and Crystal, are you guys connected with the National Alliance on Mental Illness in Connecticut, the Black Mental Health Alliance at all? Like, are you connected to any of those groups?
I'm not.
Okay, so I would think about like looking at, and I'll put it in the chat, connecting. I don't, if you have the bandwidth, but bandwidth now doesn't mean you can't grow. So it's, you know, what are the needs in Connecticut and how do I meet those needs, or how do you just get on their list, you know? So those are just some things that I think might be beneficial to you both.
Thank you. Also, myself and my team will be doing a mental health tour where we will be stopping across different places in the state to give kind of general mental health, you know, information just to help with building connection in the community, and also for people to be seen, because we are, I'm gonna say we, myself included, going through a lot. So if you do know any local organizations who hold events who might be open to me pitching them, of course, this is something free that I want to give back to the community, but also to be able to get our name out there as well. Please let me know. Thank you in advance.
Crystal, if you want to come down to the track house with my 15 young ladies who are entrepreneurs who don't know how to hold it together, we would love for you to come.
Oh yeah. All right. Let me write that. Yeah. So we're looking, I'm setting up my dates now. So it's going to be somewhere between May and July, just kind of doing different stops. So I'm going to, can you put your email in the chat for me? And then I'll reach out.
Yes, I can.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
I would think, Renee, having sat in that chair of anyone who works on your head, it's like a therapy. And your therapists probably need a little bit of outlet space from all the things they have to manage while someone's sitting in their chair. So I think, you know, things get deposited. Yeah. What'd you say?
My own therapist is tired of me. All I do is talk about other people's stuff. So definitely.
Wonderful. I mean, this is the place where we connect really and help each other grow our businesses and help problem solve. So anyone that hasn't gone, want to talk about what, you know, they need or what they're seeing?
So I just want to say, this isn't a need or anything, but I just wanted to say that Crystal Jackson came in. Well, she didn't come in, we did it by Zoom, but she was a guest on my podcast. And so we had a really good conversation about changing our mindset and being positive. So I will let everyone know it won't be out until probably like the second week of May. But I'll definitely keep you guys posted so you guys can listen. It was a great conversation. So, and then I just want to say some good things that have happened to me, if that's okay. So I was nominated for the Hartford Magazine's Best of 2022 as a business leader. So yes. That was very exciting. So please feel free to go vote for me. I would appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. So
Danielle, I could do you one better. So I am the executive director of the Connecticut Health Council. I am under Metro Hartford Alliance. So send me your information and I will put you on the podcast. Okay. And I will get the writer to interview you so that you can be featured.
Thank you. That's awesome.
I love it. Congratulations. I'm in the Hartford market too. So congratulations.
And thank you, Crystal, for coming on the podcast. So yes, and anyone else, if you guys are interested, my podcast is the Purple Butterfly Podcast. Feel free to reach out to me and you guys can be guests as well if you want to. So it's an open invitation for everyone.
This is very exciting, this whole dynamic. Love it.
So is that in your, so when we see you listed in Known, is that in your kind of tagline, signature line, Danielle?
No, there's not, but I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Okay. Aaron, how's it going? Did we lose Aaron? Savitra, how's it going?
Things are moving along. My website will be launched on June 1st, but I have a landing page that's going to be published May 1st.
Wonderful. Anything anyone can do for you or anyone you want to connect with? And I in no way mean to put you on the spot. So you could chat me like, Dawn, turn it off. I've had coffee, so.
No, it's fine. Probably just Melissa right now, because I know she has some products that I wanted to use in my box for Mother's Day that I'm going to try to promote. So I'll probably connect with her after.
Wonderful.
Pavitra, I also had someone that reached out to you. I don't know if you got their message. They were looking for a therapist and they wanted one ASAP. Her name is Maria. I don't know if I believe she called you and left a voicemail. So if you're accepting new clients, I know that she was interested in starting therapy. I don't know. I think you accept her insurance.
Okay. I didn't get any new messages, but I'll double check.
Okay,
If you can have her just give me another
again?
call back.
Okay.
Or email.
Can you
Good
put your
morning,
number in the
everyone.
chat again, just to make sure that I didn't give her the wrong number? And good morning,
Okay.
Erin.
I'll send it to you now.
I just want to get everybody an update what's going on with the Academy lately. We started our new semester about a week ago. It's been going great. We actually got 5 more students since then. It's really getting around town pretty quick. Last week, me and my partner also were featured in Revolt. We had a write-up about our work, and it was a pretty cool write-up. It was a good time. Yeah, we got some great things going on. We're actually, me and Juan are creating a multimedia room over at KNOWNpreneurs, so that's exciting. So hopefully by this August, we'll be up and running. Other than that, everything is going great.
Yeah.
Erin, are you still? Oh, sorry.
Let me speak to that. So yeah, so Aaron and I, we had our one-on-one. We went through his business and his need for some kind of more space, more media room. So I said to him, well, ever since we did the attic here, what we call the media room, which is not really, it's really a podcasting room here at Known. I always wanted to have someone who really knows about the subject to really advise us on, how to really improve that media room and do some classes. So we started strategizing, and he said, well, I know some folks that could actually help you on that. So he's putting together a budget for me, and in exchange, there will be some classes that he's going to be teaching from Known, actually. So we're going to put together a business plan, he and I, and go and raise capital to make that happen. So that's a goal.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Erin, are you still looking for teachers for your academy?
Yes, that's a rolling, basically a rolling opening positioning that we're doing, because we're actually getting more contracts around the state to do programs as well. So I'm definitely looking for more teaching artists.
Okay, can you drop your email in the chat, because I think I know someone that might be able to help, and if they can, then I can connect them to you.
Okay, no problem. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Glad to hear.
Anyone else want to share? Have a question?
Hi, good morning, everyone. I just want to say that I finally got my business plan finished. I I collected I collected my taxes and my insurance policies and all that stuff. So today I am submitting the business plan. So that is the goal, to get it actually submitted to CEDF today. So that's where I am with that.
Sorry, Kim, I
Yeah.
never got, did you say you emailed me your business plan? Because last time we talked, you said that, but I haven't seen it in my email.
Yeah, Ron shared it with you through Google.
Through Google, okay. Are you able to send it?
Yeah,
I can,
I can send it to you again. Yes.
okay, great. I mean, if you could, do you need to submit it at any specific time today? I mean,
No,
could it,
no.
okay, so I could read it, you know, around 2:30 or so. I could probably get
Okay.
around 3:30.
Yeah,
All right,
that's
great.
fine. If you need more time, that's fine. More eyes on it, the better, you know.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. So that's done. And since the last time we talked, I started another class online. Um, I have a class that's running for $900 per student. With 12 students, that class filled up right away. It's been successful so far. I have 4 visiting artist teachers that are with me in that class, and it's just going really, really well. I plan on doing another one. I've also been presented with the idea of bringing in a program that's in Philadelphia called Tilt Tilt International or Tilt Institute. It's a nonprofit organization that just focuses on photography. And one of my donors suggested that I basically copy that program and bring it to New Haven. And they asked me if it was something, asked the organization if it was something that they would be willing to do, and bring it in as a nonprofit for my education component of Wabi Gallery. And I thought at first, I was like, hey, that might not be a bad idea. That would separate me from a lot of the other organizations, arts organizations that are here, because all of them kind of do everything, you know, and no one specializes in any one particular thing. And why reinvent the boat? You know what I mean? And this organization is doing really, really well in Philadelphia. They work with the school system. They have a mentorship program. They work with the adult population. They work with sustainability. They do printing as a way to bring in income. Their model is pretty much go in alignment with what I'm doing, but it's just photography. And so they invited me to come out to Philadelphia to look at their program, and they didn't have a problem with talking to me about it and possibly bringing it into Connecticut, into New Haven. So it's a possibility. So it's something that I wanted to talk to you about, Juan, and Dawn, and get your ideas about whether or not you thought it would be a good strategy to separate myself from the other arts organizations that are here, and whether I should do it as a nonprofit or look into it as being a for-profit portion. But they started out as a for-profit and found that they could do better as a nonprofit in terms of getting funding for their programming. So that's a longer conversation down the line, but it's a conversation I'd like to have before we end in the next couple of weeks. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Wonderful. So I'm going to just rebroadcast a couple of announcements that I made at the beginning, so not everyone may have heard. Barb is reaching out to schedule time with each of you. She's doing, I believe, three business owners at a time to really focus and highlight your business and have a conversation about what you do and what your business, the benefits of being a Black entrepreneur. It's a great commercial, if you will. So please respond to Barb The other thing is Barb has a session on Mondays. Barb knows a lot of people and can make a lot of productive connections for you. And if it's not the direct connect, it's the indirect connect that you benefit from as well. So those are Mondays at 4 o'clock. So please drop in before you graduate. It will do wonders for you and for your business. And then graduation is on the 24th. It is in person. So plan to be there on time and in person. It starts at 5 p.m. We really want to celebrate you. We want you to network with the people that will be in the room. We're going to ask you to talk about, your business. So this is your elevator pitch time. This is who I am. This is my business. This is what I've learned in this program. This is how it's benefited me. And if you want to share some things about your KPIs, like here's the impact of the program. So, and how you see it. So if it's reflected in your KPIs and you can talk revenue, you can talk people, you can talk connections. We'd like to have some outcome focused conversation as you're talking about your business. So we know that, in the last 3 months, no one hasn't like doubled your revenue, but maybe it has because you found a whole new opening and your revenue has increased, or you found like 5 new people to come on board, or you made a connection and now all of Renee's stylists are your clients. So you've increased by 40%. So you could talk in those terms. We would love to understand the benefits of the program. And if it's not, something that is financial, it's, I've gained 20 new business partners or new colleagues. So we really want you to be, number one, there in person, there on time, there ready to pitch your business and celebrate yourself. So that's what Juan and I really want for you. This is really your celebration. And so you could bring somebody to celebrate with you as well. Bring somebody that you think might benefit from the program so they can learn more about it.
Yeah. Let me add to what you just said, Dawn. We are looking to have people from different positions in Connecticut, whether it's a state or city, public, also people who are in the capital world and the lending world, people who are connected to DEI, people who are, they could do a lot for you in terms of connecting you with others and networking. We're going to be really looking for a few movers and shakers to be in the audience and really willing to connect with you and just give you a boost, because people are going to have that feeling in the audience. People will want to come to you. We're going to have a box, a suggestion box. They're going to be writing down things so you guys can connect. It's a setting where you're going to be able to network in an informal way after your presentation. But during the presentation, they're going to be giving cards, and then they're going to be writing down some suggestions, some contacts, their contact information, and they're going to put it in your suggestion box. So each one of you are going to have a suggestion box with some feedback after your presentation, just so you know what to expect. So it's going to be really cool. We're going to be really having a really nice evening and really good food as well, provided by some of our KNOWNpreneurs. We're starting to make arrangements right now.
Can I share something really quickly or ask a question?
Okay. Yep.
Oops. So I also wanted to share with everyone that I host Motivational Mondays. I'm actually going to be switching it to a different day and turning the name call to I turn my pain into purpose. And what Motivational Mondays is, I have guests on that have, overcome a hard situation, or, just been through something, but they didn't let that, no, don't write on that. They didn't let that stop them. And, maybe they started a business from their pain, like how I have. So if anybody here is interested in being a guest on there, eventually I'll be turning it into a podcast. But if anyone's interested, you can send me an email or a DM on Instagram, and I'd love to have you as a guest. I took a pause for the month of April, but I'll be back up and doing it in May. And also, I don't know if everyone heard, but Renee and I have collabed on a project where we had adopted 2 moms for Mother's Day, and her business is going to be providing hair and makeup services for these 2 moms. And I have Ebony B Photography Studio doing photo service, taking photos for them, and I'll be gifting them gift baskets with my merchandise in there. And I have other local businesses that will be donating some of their products or services as well. So if anyone here wants to donate anything, you can connect with me again via email, my cell phone number, or through Instagram. So just wanted to throw that out there.
So I have an announcement to share. So for the healthcare folks, my other hat in Hartford, I'm having a innovation breakfast, and Annie Lamont is going to be the moderator. If you don't know, besides being the governor's wife, she's also a venture capitalist. So she holds her own on her own. And then we will have Dr. Charles Lee, who is from Jackson Lab, Jeff Flack, who is the CEO of Hartford Healthcare, Dr. Hussein, who is the SVP of Trinity Health of New England, Dr. Bruce Lang, who is the Dean of UConn School of Medicine. He's also the interim CEO of UConn Health. And then Dr. Juan Carlos Salazar, who is an EVP and the chief of Connecticut Children's. So if you want to make any of those connections, or if you want to attend, just let me know and I will send you a comp ticket. It's at 8 a.m. at Infinity Hall in Hartford. So I was remiss in inviting, I had Chris O'Connor from Yale and the new CEO of Quest Diagnostics and WellSpark, the president of WellSpark, at my last one, and that was in New Haven. But it's definitely a room to make a connection in, and so please let me know if you're interested. I'm sorry, it's April 28th.
Just to add to your calendar, that's great, Dawn. That's a terrific opportunity. Just to add to the calendar of April 20th, at 5 o'clock, we have KNOWNpreneurs Social. We got 5 panelists, 5 KNOWNpreneurs presenting. We got Maria from Creating Spaces, Tracy, those bakery and cakes. Tim Montgomery, it's wearable art. Eugene, it's a barber shop, but he has a barber shop, but also he teaches barbers. And Shanielle, who I know some of you know her, she's in mental health. So they're going to be our 5 panelists, April 20th at 5 o'clock. It's going to be, just the first time we do this, it's just a get together with all 35 KNOWNpreneurs so far. We have a list of, I think, about 22 already confirmed. So looking forward for all of you to come. Some of you don't know the space. It will be a great opportunity to show you the space, but also to make connections in person to people who are in your line of business and expand the network of Known.
Wonderful. Any other announcements, thoughts, anything we want to share?
I would love to go on the 24th, the 28th, Dawn.
Okay. I have right now Sandra, Crystal, and Danielle. If you want to attend, you can email me at the Metro Hartford that's in the chat, and I can send you the comp link. Anyone else have anything for the good of the group? So we just turned this like cancellation into talk about it Tuesday. And I'm glad we got to celebrate you all. We learned a little bit. We can help each other at all times. This is a wonderful group of your clients and your business partners. So always remember that, like when we turn the camera on, you know, we have to figure out how to support one another. So I appreciate you staying on, even though we did not have a speaker. And I'm gonna give you back an hour. I know that's like big. That's big. I'm excited. But if you need anything, please reach out to Juan or myself or use Slack. But I hope you all have a productive rest of the week. Congratulations again, Aaron. Nice going, Melissa, on the collab with Renee. Sandra, you're gonna like take over that new market. Crystal, you're gonna get some more clients and you're gonna like clone yourself. You and Danielle are gonna take it over. So anything I can do to help you, please let me know. And have a good week, everyone.
You too.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
You also take care.
Take care.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye. You don't want to say bye?
Bye.